Hi everyone, welcome to today's episode of Vedif. I didn't know this was an episodic series. Anyway, hi. Today I thought it would be fun if I answered questions. I asked some people on Instagram to ask me anything about my homeschooling. So I've got a bunch of questions that I thought I would read out and answer. So, where should I start? From val.area10 on Instagram, they asked two questions. The first one is, would you ever want to do public school? I have thought about it a couple of times, going to a public school, but I don't really think that I want to anymore. Mostly I wanted to go for a little bit because of the socialisation aspect. I would get to hang out with more people, but aside from that, I can do everything at home. So I'm not really interested in that. Yeah, I'm a very social person, so when I haven't seen my friends in a while, I get really lonely and start considering school, which isn't great, but I have wonderful friends, so I'm all good. And then the other question that they asked was, have you been homeschooled all your life? And yeah, I have. I've been homeschooled. Well, I've been homeschooled since I think I was 5 or 4. I went to do kindy, like when I was really small, but straight after that, I just have been homeschooled. I was mostly unschooled, which is like you don't have any structure or anything. You kind of learn things based on your interest rather than what you have to do. But I mean, still now I kind of do the same thing, it's just with a little bit more structure. Yeah. Oh, so from Ailish.who, they asked, I'm curious what it's like doing the higher end of high school from home. So a lot of people I know who used to be homeschooled and then they stopped when they got to high school because of the friends thing. But I've stuck to it and I'm really happy I did because, I don't know, I don't think I would love school. I'm just not that kind of person. I think I could probably fit in, but I wouldn't love it. I'd probably miss having time to be by myself. So to answer your question, for me, doing the higher end of high school, I've needed to like keep myself focused and keep myself motivated to keep doing it because I do have more structure than I used to because I need to like learn more things, but I also need to have like stuff that I will be excited to do and have fun doing, like lots and lots of art and stuff. Yeah, in high school it's like everything is a bit trickier and I do have to work harder, but I still have lots of fun doing it, which I like. Also a disclaimer, the way that I do homeschooling is very, very different to a lot of people that I know who are homeschooled. Like, you can meet anyone who's homeschooled and they'll do it differently from the next person. Just my way is quite loose with the help of my parents and my mum especially. They're not really my teachers, but they're more my guides and we kind of work together for my home education. Yeah. Next, from a home ed mum, she asked, is there anything I feel like I missed out on? And like I said earlier, I feel like sometimes I've missed out on like the huge friend groups and dances, especially like going to like big events like that. I've been to lots of open days at schools and stuff who have like a school fair, and sometimes I feel a bit like I'm missing out, but it's often a feeling of when I'm in a group of other people who are all very close together, I often feel like I want to be included, but I know that I have my own friend groups and yeah, I don't know. I feel like I miss out on dances. That's kind of it. I don't really mind that. From Sophie X Star, she asked a bunch of questions. The first one is how I make friends, and that's interesting because I have friends from the internet who I've met over Instagram. I have friends in real life which I've met through like parents knowing each other, or especially through acting places. I go to drama or like singing places or any of that, like just extracurricular stuff. And I often meet friends through that. You just gotta find different ways to meet people, like after school things. I have a bunch of school friends and I mean, yeah, it's fine. There's the misconception that if you're homeschooled then you don't socialise, which is kind of wrong because there's the internet and there's still people. It's not that hard. Well, for me at least. Another question is, do I get bored always being at home and always being with my family? Sometimes I do get bored being at home because I like going out and doing things, so we do go out sometimes, like a lot. We'll have day trips just going to the botanical gardens or the beach or going up shopping or something. And with my family, I love them with all of my heart. I love them very much. They're all my best friends. I would get bored of them if I've spent too much time with them, but it's very hard to do that because I love them so much. Yeah. I don't know. And from Palace Datroka. I don't know. I probably butchered that. How do you distribute your time at home? How many hours do you study homework? So there's another misconception about homeschooling, and that's that it's school at home, which is very not true. Distributing my time, I guess, so an average day in my week would be I do my schoolwork, which is like one or two subjects, and that would be like for the 3 days of the week. And then I'd have extracurricular stuff like drama and music and stuff. And then I have time to do my own stuff as well and socialisation on the weekend. But this year I'm trying to do homework, which is like so ironic because I'm doing stuff at home. But just like finishing off assignments at the end of the day after I have a day of working on that thing. So, for example, if it's biology day on Wednesday, after I do it, I might have extra things that I didn't finish. So after dinner, I'll just finish that off. So, I don't know. I don't have hours or anything. I might sleep in or I might get up early. It kind of depends. And I work as long as I work. Try to like get it done as efficiently as I can. Someone else asks about uni. Have I thought about it and do I want to? Yes, I've thought about uni a lot, and like for a really long time I've wanted to go to university and study fine arts or just general art. It would be fine arts or like digital art. I don't know what it's called in uni. And to get through to that, we've figured it out. I would have to either go to college. In Australia you have, or in Tassie we have college, which is year 11 and 12. So I could do that, or I could take a year off or two and like travel or do whatever and then go into university as an adult, which I think I might do. I'm not so sure about college because it is basically school, but the main thing is to get like, I don't know much about it, I always forget, but those are kind of the paths for me. And yes, I do want to go into uni because I really want to strengthen my skills and work in an environment with other artists. I want to work in a studio. I think I work the best when I'm around other artists. Yeah, I'm very practical with that. So yeah, that's just a couple of questions. If you have any more questions, like totally feel free to ask them in the comments below. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!